Am I never going to get out?
Who is there?
Yuqing, how is it you?
Mother said I've been the crown princess since birth. But after they made me the crown princess, the empress gave birth to a princess.
Princess, Her Majesty the Empress summons you.
It was 5 years later that the crown prince was born.
Yuqing, slow down.
At age 5, I entered the palace with my mother. I saw a palace maid secretly switch the crown prince and the second prince born to consort Shu. Clever as I was, I found an opportunity to secretly switch them back.
Years later, the late emperor passed away. The new emperor ascended the throne.
My son, I am your real mother.
Consort Dowager Shu must have lost her mind. How dare she speak such nonsense?
Consort Dowager Shu. Actually, 20 years ago, I had already.
You little rascal. Slow down. Don't fall.
My name is Tang Yuqing. I am 5 years old. Yuqing greets Her Majesty the Empress. May Your Majesty be blessed.
Rise. Be seated. No need to be formal here. Your mother and I have been friends since childhood.
You have a lively household, with children by your side.
When I was pregnant with my first child, the entire palace watched my belly. Everyone thought I would surely bear a son. But it turned out to be Jinyi. Disappointing those waiting for a show.
Mother, I'm here. Ah Qing, you finally came to the palace.
Look, this child, Jinyi, has liked Yuqing since a young age. In a few days, let Yuqing come to the palace as a study companion.
Mother, you're partial. Order of seniority. Ah Qing should be mine.
By the mandate of heaven, the Emperor decrees, the Tang family, Marquis of Wei, have been loyal for generations, and meritorious. Now the Marquis's household is blessed with a daughter. We are greatly comforted, and specially betroth her as the future crown princess. Thus it is decreed.
Your subject Tang Yuan kowtows in gratitude for your majesty's grace.
Marquis, please rise. I am here to congratulate the Marquis and his wife.
Please, eunuch, convey to his majesty the Tang family's loyalty.
You're too kind, Marquis. I will certainly deliver it. I must return to the palace to report, so I won't linger.
This imperial decree is a grace, but also a shackle.
Yes, the late Marcus followed the founding emperor to conquer the realm. The founding emperor favored him, and promised the Tang family the position of empress. But who would have thought, the late Marquis never had a daughter.
Now that I have inherited the title, the position of empress naturally falls to my daughter.
Marquis, you truly have a limitless future.
I am grateful for your majesty's favor. My Tang family will fulfill our duties with loyalty.
Qing, I'll take you to see the baby. Qing, this is my little brother. You can call him little brother too. Jinyi? Then I'll call him Crown Prince little brother. Sure, Mother Empress would definitely agree. By the way, my brother has a birthmark. Let me show you. So smooth and cute. Looks just like you.
Princess, you mustn't. Princess, come here. Let us servants hold him.
Qing, we need to go back. If Mother Empress finds out, it'll be trouble.
Your Majesty, the princess came just now, and gave His Highness quite a fuss. This old servant will take His Highness back to rest.
Such a cute little brother, I haven't seen enough of him. The Queen's palace is so far. It's a baby's cry. Who is that in her arms? Where is she going? Why is this place also like the Queen's palace? There's not even a gatekeeper.
So this is Lin Nyan's son. I'd like to see when Lin Nyan personally helps my son ascend that throne. How will she feel? Good job. You go back for now. When you leave the palace next month, I will reward you with a sum enough to keep you worry-free for life.
I thank your majesty for the reward.
I remember now, the palace recently gained 2 princes. The Queen's child is the crown prince, Consort Shu's child is the second prince.
Where does your majesty plan to go now?
Naturally, to attend the Crown Prince's 1-month celebration.
That's 2, but the second prince is left here alone. Tonight, your majesty, we've dismissed all the palace staff. If we leave too, no one will be guarding this place. What if something happens?
So what? If something that easily goes wrong, then it's his fate.
It is him indeed. He really was brought here.
Yuqing, the palace is not like home. You must not run around. Otherwise, not only you, but a single misstep by our whole family will bring disaster upon us.
But Mother also said, the Queen had a great kindness to her in her youth. I always feel like I'm doing something earth-shattering. If anyone in the palace sees me, I'll definitely get scolded. Too heavy. Your Highness, Crown Prince, please don't cry now. Don't alert anyone. Oh no. Am I never going to get out?
Who is there?
Yuqing, how is it you? Yuqing, who are you holding?
Consort Shu switched the crown prince. Your Highness, I saw a maid take the crown prince from your chamber and left the second prince behind. I was scared, so I secretly brought the crown prince back from Consort Shu's place.
You said someone carried Xu Heng to Consort Shu's palace. By my order, seal off Cunning Palace immediately.
Yes. Take these people away. Without Her Highness's verbal order, no one may step into the bedchamber. Your Highness, this isn't His Highness the Crown Prince.
They look too alike. If Jinyi hadn't shown me the red mole on the crown prince's body, I wouldn't have noticed.
Confirmed. This is the one-eye, Xu Heng, who I carried for 10 months. Go return the second prince. Remember, don't alert anyone.
Yes, Your Highness.
Yu Qing, don't be afraid. What happened today, only you and I know. You are a benefactor to me and the crown prince. In the future, no matter how Xu Heng treats you, I will treat you like my own daughter. What Jinyi has, you will have too. Qing, Mother Empress has been so strict lately. I just wanted to leave the palace and visit your home. She actually sent so many people to watch me. She won't even let me take a breath without supervision. Her Highness is just worried about your safety, Princess. You don't know, Mother Empress is in a bad mood. And a few days ago, a maid who had served in her palace for many years was about to leave the palace and return to her hometown, accidentally fell into the water and drowned. Drowned. I barely managed to get out this time. How about we go fly a kite? You're really playful, Princess. Okay, let's go get the kite. Lady Tang, Mother Empress said these southern pearls are of excellent quality. They look best on Ah Qing. Mother specifically asked me to bring them for Ah Qing.
I thank your highness on behalf of my daughter.
Look, Mother really likes Ah Qing.
The Empress is truly pleased, our young lady. The frequency of gifts sent from the palace, no other girl in the capital can compare.
It's as if the Empress treats her as a daughter, raising her this favor.
This is a secret between me and Her Majesty the Empress.
In the blink of an eye, we've been studying at the Shangshafang for several years now. I remember back when we hadn't even started our education, Mother insisted on you being my study companion. And now, we've both had our coming-of-age ceremonies.
I simply like Yu Qing for her steady disposition. Jin Yi, if you were even half as sensible as Yu Qing, I would have much less to worry about.
Being able to accompany the princess in her studies is Yu Qing's good fortune.
Mother, you're being partial. All the gifts you've sent to the Tang residence over the years, I'm afraid are even more than what you've given me.
That's natural. To me, Yu Qing is indeed special.
Everyone thinks this is the Empress's favoritism, but only I remember what happened that night when I was 5. Although the Empress and I have never spoken of it since, this favor carries with it a heavy debt of a life saved.
Big Sister Tang?
Greetings, Your Highness the Crown Prince.
Big Sister Tang, this is what I received in class today from Father. It's a jade paperweight. I think this jade color suits you. Here, it's for you.
Xu Heng, you're quite good at giving gifts that aren't yours.
Oh, my child, your face is pale again. Send the second prince back to the palace to rest at once. Have the imperial physician prepare the tonic and make it stronger.
The 6th prince, born later by Consort Shu, is so healthy, yet the eldest son has been raised to have this frail body.
Big Sister Tang, why aren't you saying anything? Don't you like this jade?
Your Highness, you gave it to me. Of course, I like it.
Zhu Heng only knows how to call out, Big Sister Tang, nowadays, in that babyish voice. Even I, his own sister, can't compare.
Xu Heng will protect Big Sister Tang when he grows up.
Your Majesty, this humble girl Yuqing is coming of age today. We are honored by your Majesty's presence. It is the Tang family's greatest honor. But there are rumors outside, saying my daughter is older than the Crown Prince. I am truly afraid.
My dear Minister, the betrothal made by the founding emperor, the Empress, and I have never thought of changing it. The Crown Princess being a bit older, she knows propriety better, so she can stabilize the Eastern Palace in the future.
Rest assured, Minister. This marriage cannot be annulled no matter what.
Your Majesty, I have a report. The banquet outside has started. Please, Your Majesties, make your way.
Fine. Minister Tang, come with me to see the birthday girl today.
As you command. After you, Your Majesty.
Who's there? Hurry.
Don't shout, it's His Highness.
Sister Tang, I begged Father for so long. He finally let me leave the palace. I specially picked this. It's my coming-of-age gift for you.
Oh, Xu Heng, you rascal. I wondered why I didn't see you when I walked in. So you were climbing the wall to deliver gifts.
Thank you, Your Highness.
After coming of age, you are now a grown woman. There are many more rules for you to learn from now on. If you feel cooped up in the manor, feel free to come to the palace and visit me.
Yuqing accepts your command.
When you have time, come to the palace and see Xu Heng. You two grew up together. That bond is special.
Lanterns! Let's go see the lanterns!
Miss Tang, steady your steps. Straighten your back. It's not just about etiquette. It's the face of the royal family.
Miss Tang entered the palace today. Your Majesty, I'm not one to gossip. But lately, I've noticed General Zhao's second daughter, and the granddaughter of the Minister of Rights. They are both around the Crown Prince's age. That's what I call a beautiful match. If he chose them, when the prince weds, they would stand together as a perfect pair.
Enough. The Crown Princess was chosen by His Majesty. Since when is it your place to interfere? Consort Shu, if you have so much free time, why not find a princess for your own second prince?
Your Majesty, I only say this for the Princess Sake.
Yuqing was personally chosen by His Majesty as his daughter-in-law. Consort Shu, you keep saying someone else is more suitable. Are you dissatisfied with His Majesty's will?
I wouldn't dare. Yuqing, look at this child. He looks just like his father. You still have to wait many years.
Have you heard? That one from the Marquis of Wei's mansion is already 19. And still not married.
Exactly. The Crown Prince is still so young. By the time the Crown Prince is old enough to marry, she'll be practically an old maid. The title of future Crown Princess, I think it's doubtful.
Women her age are already mothers. And the princess is about to get married. Xiao Shuheng can only marry at 19. By then, I'll be 24. In the capital, that would indeed be the oldest unmarried woman.
Once I leave the palace, it'll be much easier for you to see me. Don't pay attention to those rumors outside. The Empress Dowager and I are on your side.
Your Highness. Miss Tang, your outfit today is really beautiful.
Greetings, Your Highness the Crown Prince.
With Imperial sister, there's no need for such formalities.
Look at you. The moment you stepped in, your eyes were only on his Miss Tang, Zhu Heng. Today is my wedding day. The gift you gave is not as generous as Miss Tang's.
Time really flies. Since the eldest princess married, the mansion has become much quieter.
Of course it's quiet. Last year, the eldest princess left. This year, the other two princesses in the palace also got married one after another.
All the princesses are married off. But what about our young lady? She still carries the title of future crown princess, staying at home. Those gossips in the capital make fun of her behind her back, and it's harsh.
Don't they all say the young lady is too old? The crown prince.
"19th birthday. He came in person to give gifts.
Brother Crown Prince, you're finally here. When you become emperor, could you let sister get married earlier? Then I can go to the palace and play too.
You little monkey. These characters look like crab crawling. So ugly, it's embarrassing. If you don't practice 100 times today, no one's bleeding will help.
Reporting to the Crown Princess. His Highness is accompanying the ministers on a southern mission to investigate a major corruption case. He can't be in two places at once. He specially ordered me to deliver the birthday gifts.
Have you heard? This year, the Crown Prince didn't even visit her mansion for her birthday.
Of course. Who would like an old maid 5 years older than himself? His Highness just doesn't want to see her.
Everyone assumed the Crown Prince had finally grown tired of her.
Miss is already 20. In the capital, which girl hasn't married by age 20? The madam has been so worried her hair turned grey these past few days. This royal marriage can't be declined, nor can it be fulfilled. It's really worrisome.
Actually, I'm not anxious. Looking at Xiao Suheng, I still feel he's just a little brother.
Yuqing, take these back and nourish yourself. When Xu Heng returns, I will make him go to your residence to apologize.
Your Majesty, you truly dote on Yuqing. Your own biological daughter, just yesterday, for bullying the consort, was scolded by you.
Princess, please sit.
I'm pregnant and in a bad mood. The consort's mother actually wanted to stuff a concubine from a branch family's niece into the house. I couldn't stand it, so I punished that worthless man to kneel for half an hour.
Your temper.
Besides, it was only the time it takes to burn an incense stick, and I let him up. The consort likes kneeling anyway.
Should I really be hearing these intimate boudoir secrets?
Your Majesty, this is a warning from heaven. For the peace of the state, it is inauspicious to hold celebrations next year. Even the choice of the Crown Princess needs to be reconsidered.
I second that. There are many talented young ladies of age in the capital, and their ages match His Highness's. They can surely help the Crown Prince appease the natural disasters.
Nonsense. The Tang family, when they followed the founding emperor to conquer the realm, why didn't any of you mention incompatible horoscopes then? When the Crown Prince was born, his horoscope was matched with the Tang daughter. Why didn't you say it was incompatible back then, a snow disaster, and you shift the blame onto a mere woman? Without the Tang family, there would be no today. Just a few years, and the Tang daughter has become an omen of misfortune in your mouths. Go back and recalculate. Until I am satisfied.
Your subject obeys the decree.
Minister Tang, you have been wronged. I will give your Tang family an explanation.
The winter snow gradually melts, but the rumors in the capital grow more intense.
22 and still unmarried. This Miss Tang is probably going to live in the Marquis Manor forever.
Holding the position of Crown Princess for so many years. But in the end, their horoscopes are incompatible. What a joke.
I'm 23, in all of the capital. I'm afraid you won't find another old unmarried woman like me. Your Highness.
Tang.
It's only been a few months, and he's become a completely different person. Yuqing greets the Crown Prince.
Tang. After a long journey south, I've just returned to the capital. I heard that those old fools from the Imperial Observatory have been spouting nonsense in front of Father Emperor.
His Majesty is wise. You need not worry, Your Highness.
Father Emperor and Mother Empress have already picked a new date. It's in February next year.
Your Highness. Yu Qing would like to ask for a favor, Your Highness.
A favor?
If, in the future, Your Highness does not want a proper wife who is 5 years older, could you let me go to the northwest? The noble ladies of the capital. Everyone wants to marry the crown prince. Those younger and more beautiful than me are as numerous as fish in the river.
Tang, this is for you. Since I have given it, there's no way I'm taking it back. Whether you're 5 years older or 10. My crown princess can only be you.
Yu Qing greets the Grand Princess. Congratulations on the birth of your son, Princess.
You're finally here. Please, sit.
Miss Tang is here. Time really flies. In the blink of an eye, it's almost the end of the year again. Speaking of Miss Tang's marriage, it's been a long and bumpy road. A woman only has so many prime years. She can't afford to keep waiting. February next year. One really doesn't know whether something else might happen. Miss Tang, don't go from the prime of your youth all the way to being a faded beauty. By then, you'll truly become the laughingstock of the capital.
Third Imperial Sister, you seem to have a big problem with my fiancé.
Greetings, Your Highness.
I was just joking casually. Why take it seriously, Your Highness?
Joking casually. Third Imperial Sister, since you have such leisure, why not go manage your own husband? At this moment, he's embracing the top courtesan of the Red Sleeve Pavilion in a secret rendezvous, I imagine. The censorate will submit a memorial to Father Emperor tomorrow.
You.
Imperial Sister, why aren't you hurrying? If you're late, you might not catch them. Tang. I had Empress Mother arrange for you a palace matron. She will report to the Marquis's residence tomorrow. From now on, you must bring her when you go out.
But there are already 2 matrons teaching etiquette. Why bother with this unnecessary addition, Your Highness?
She's not going to teach you etiquette.
Your servant, Lady Suit, pays respects to the Crown Princess.
She's 24 and still not married, and now she has to learn etiquette again.
Where did this ignorant woman come from? In front of the future Crown Princess, speaking such reckless words. Do you want to go to the clan court for a few lashes to teach you some manners?
I see. Xu Heng thinks I'm too easy to push around, so he specially found me a mouthpiece.
Miss Tang's waistline, we've taken it in another ½ inch. Look at this golden phoenix on the collar, soaring to the heavens. It uses the most fashionable Kessie technique.
Thank you for your hard work, shopkeeper. After so many alterations, it finally fits.
No trouble at all. The wedding was delayed for a while, and the young lady's figure changed. Altering the dress is only right.
This year, it hasn't been fast, but it hasn't been slow either. I've listened to gossip for a whole year. And this wedding dress has been altered again and again to match my changing figure.
Add the pair of white jade ruby that we just collected recently to the list as well, and that gold-embellished statue of Guanyin. Put it in the first carrying case too.
Madam, this is already the 7th time, in these past few years, that you've added items to the dowry list. With this amount of dowry, I'm afraid even a 10-mile-long procession can't carry it all.
Mother, I'm marrying into the royal family. It's not like I'm never coming back. Don't be sad.
Remember this. The royal family is not like an ordinary household. Although our Tang family doesn't have concubines, the crown prince naturally will. Regarding the secondary consort, you need to be open-minded.
Secondary consort. Rest assured, Mother, I understand. What I want has never been some vague, ephemeral favor.
The crown princess arrives.
When that title Crown Princess truly fell upon my ears, I felt hardly any sense of reality. Now that I've entered the Eastern Palace, the Marquis mansion is far behind me. It'll be hard to go back from now on. Tang Yuqing's new life has finally begun. Your Highness, how much have you had to drink? His gaze was even hotter than the red candles all over the room. The wine is a bit strong.
Sister Tang, we're finally married. Yuqing.
The royal family is full of schemes and plots. What if I still missed something back then? The second prince looks so much like the crown prince.
Yuqing, what are you doing?
Don't move, Your Highness, let me have a look. I didn't marry the wrong person. The red mole is still there.
Sister Tang, it's not even dawn yet.
Xiao Suheng, do you even know that we have to pay respects to father and mother today?
Last night when you called me, Your Highness, you weren't this loud. From now on, say my name a few more times. I like it.
This young man is in the prime of his youth. When he clings to me, he just won't stop.
Your Highness, it's time for the Crown Princess to pay respects.
Look, Suheng has finally become sensible. He knows how to cherish his wife. But the time for this morning greeting is a bit later than usual.
Haha, the young ones in harmony are a good thing.
These proposals for the Eastern Palace to take a concubine send them all back. As long as Lady Tang hasn't born a legitimate son, the Eastern Palace will have no concubines. That is the rule. And this is the confidence I give you.
I thank your majesty for your grace.
Darling, you are so beautiful. I wish I could every day stay in this Eastern Palace with you.
Your Highness, let's have a child.
A child? Now? Yuqing, we haven't been married long. I always feel we haven't had enough time for just the two of us yet.
He's grown up, but he doesn't know how to be a father yet.
Have you heard? Even though Consort and was granted the title of Commandery Princess, her family is already gone. Yes, her father and brother died in battle.
The title sounds nice, but in reality, she's just an orphan. If it weren't for Consort Shu begging for the decree, how could this marriage have fallen to Prince An?
Consort Shu keeps saying, Prince An must fulfill his duty as a subject, not seeking power, only wanting a virtuous wife. It's really hard to see what she's thinking.
Consort Shu used the name of a loyal martyr's descendant for her son to exchange for a wife's family with no foundation. This move is virtuous to the extreme, and also cruel to the extreme.
This is already the third batch of fertility medicine bestowed by the Empress Dowager. This month, I heard that the other consorts are all gossiping privately.
How could they not? His Majesty's health is not what it used to be. The eyes of all the court officials are all fixed on the Crown Princess's belly. If there's still no sign, I'm afraid someone will bring up taking a concubine again.
Yuqing, the imperial physician said, we're both healthy. Don't listen to the gossips outside. We'll conceive sooner or later, no rush.
His Majesty is gravely ill. Mother is anxious too. I'm just afraid that
as long as I am on the throne, no one can force you. Yuqing, stay in the Eastern Palace for the next few days. Don't go anywhere. As for mother, you don't need to pay respects either.
Your Highness, what happened?
Leave half the guards to defend the Eastern Palace to the death. If anyone tries to force their way in, kill them without mercy.
He's leaving an escape route, even sealing off the Eastern Palace. It seems the heavens are truly about to change.
Your Highness, something bad has happened. Prince In has led troops to revolt against the palace.
Prince Anne. What's there to panic about? The Eastern Palace guards haven't retreated yet. And I'm not dead yet. Xiao Zhuheng, you must stay safe. For the Empire of Great Zhou, I'll guard this gate for you. Zhuheng.
It's all right now. I didn't know the Crown Princess could wield a spear.
Your Highness must have forgotten. The Tang household comes from a military lineage. Men can take up arms and go to battle, and women can also slay enemies.
I underestimated you.
Who would have thought? That Prince An, normally as low-key as a shadow, was actually hiding private troops. The fire last night nearly burned a hole through the capital's sky.
If the Crown Prince hadn't been prepared, our heads would probably be on the ground by now.
Father Emperor.
Last night's situation was treacherous. Prince An, Xiao Rongzi, took advantage of your Majesty's illness to stage a coup. There was no trace of youthful spirit on his face, only a regal calmness and killing intent. Xiao Zhuheng never truly let his guard down against him.
Consort Dowager, you can't do this.
Consort Dowager Shu. Why aren't you in the cold palace awaiting punishment? What are you doing here?
My son, take a good look at me. That bitch Lin Nian has deceived you your whole life. I am your biological mother.
Consort Dowager. Were you frightened last night? Have you gone mad? My birth mother is the current Empress Dowager. Everyone knows that.
On the night of the Crown Prince's first month, I personally had you swapped. If you don't believe me, you can investigate. All the old midwives from Cunning Palace back then, Xiao Zhuheng, the blood flowing in your veins is from my Sun family. Ha 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 ha.
Empress Dowager, something terrible has happened. Consort Dowager Shu, who was confined to the cold palace, somehow escaped, and is rushing to the Imperial study to find your Majesty.
Mother Empress. Going to find the Emperor now. I'm afraid.
What must come will come. Take my token, and bring Prince An from the Imperial prison to the Imperial study as well.
Bring Prince An.
Since she wants to talk about the past, then everyone should be present. Otherwise, this play would be no fun if he performs alone. Yuqing, you come too. Lin Nian. Didn't expect that, did you? You've been scheming against me your whole life, thinking you had the upper hand. You worked so hard to put your son on the throne, yet you don't know that the one sitting on it isn't your son at all. That one who rebelled, Xiao Rongzi, now rotting in death row, that's your real son, Lin Nian. From childhood, I never let that child compete. I threw him to the maids, raised him like a dog, who knew he'd be so restless, daring to raise private troops and force the palace. He dragged me and Fua into this. He deserves to die 1,000 deaths. Henger, don't listen to them. Your mother did all this to get you where you are today. I swapped the two children. The late emperor has passed the throne to you. You are the rightful emperor. Just wait a moment. Once Lin Nian and Xiao Rongji are dead, dead people can't talk. Then, no one will ever know the truth. My son, your mother is helping you. As long as Henger acknowledges me, the Sun family won't fall. My little six can keep his life. This empire of Great Zhou will ultimately be my son's.
You say, I'm your biological son? Consort Dowager, your words lack proof. For such a royal secret, I need solid evidence.
Of course your mother has evidence. How would I dare lie about such a thing? When you were born, on your back there was a crescent-shaped blue birthmark, and on the inside of your right knee, a tiny black mole. If you don't believe me, ask Tang Yuqing. She is your empress, the one who shares your bed. She attends you every day. She would know best. Tang Yuqing, do you dare lie in front of the Empress Dowager?
Your Majesty. Your Majesty, there is no crescent birthmark on his back. And no black mole on his right knee.
The truth of this night has finally spiraled completely out of control.
You're lying. You venomous woman. How dare you lie through your teeth? You just want to deceive me. You're close to that bitch Lin Nian. You only acknowledge her as your mother-in-law. Henga, trust your mother consort. Back then, if it weren't for your mother consort risking execution, and scheming tirelessly to plan all this for you, you wouldn't have today's glory. You are already the emperor. You hold the power of life and death. Why should you still have to bow to anyone? As long as you acknowledge this consort as your Empress Dowager, this realm, no one will ever be able to suppress you again.
What a fine, why bow to anyone? That was truly brilliant.
You bitch. How dare you come see me? If it weren't for you useless thing, rebelling against this consort's heir, would we be under house arrest now? The honor of my son family has been ruined by you, a traitor. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths. At this point, I won't hide it from you anymore, Xiao Rongzhe. Do you know that over these years, every time you called me mother consort, when you did, how disgusted I felt inside? See, Lin Nian is your biological mother. You were supposed to be the honored eldest legitimate son, the crown prince of Great Zhou. But so what? Even if you were supposed to be the crown prince, so what? Now the one who rightfully ascended the throne is my son Xu Heng. The future Empress Dowager of Great Zhou can naturally only be me, Sun Yueli.
Mother consort.
Shut up. Who allowed you to call me mother consort?
Mother consort. The person with the crescent-shaped birthmark on their back is your son. On the right knee, the person with a very small black mole is still your son.
Impossible. This can't be. You're lying. You're lying.
All these years. So this is why mother consort has always been cold to me. You often beat and scolded me since I was a child. When I had a fever, you threw me onto the cold floor. When I was disobedient, you locked me in a dark, empty room. Parents who love their child plan for their future. So, the future you planned for me was this path to death. I always thought it was because I wasn't good enough. Because I was too weak and frail. I thought you were strict with me, for my own good. Hoping I would become someone. Ha ha ha. But then my sixth brother was born. I saw you holding him with my own eyes, coaxing him, even if he just scraped his skin a little. You'd be so distressed you couldn't sleep all night. You treated him. Not like how you treat me.
Lin Nian, it was you. It was you, wasn't it? You knew all along. You swapped them back. You watched while I abused my own biological son and said nothing. Lin Nian, you're crueler than me.
Sun Yuli. If you don't want others to know, don't do it. Back then, you sowed what evil seeds. Today you reap the bitter fruits. You thought you could fool everyone, but you don't know that everything in this world has its own fate. You personally abused the child you carried for 10 months. You can't blame anyone for this.
In this game of imperial power and conspiracy, Xiao Rongzhe was destined to be just a pathetic victim. He was sacrificed by his own mother who thought she was clever and also a pawn used by the Empress Dowager to retaliate against Consort Shu.
Winner takes all, loser takes nothing. I have nothing to say, Your Majesty, do as you will. I only beg you to remember, my wife, Lu Ji. Her Lu family is loyal and righteous. About what happened back then, she knew nothing beforehand. All faults lie with me alone. Please don't implicate her.
My own Rongzi. He is my own. I actually tortured my own son for 20 years, Lin Nian. You win. You made me destroy my own son with my own hands. Rongzi. My son, look at your mother. Turn around and look at me. Lin Nian, you're too ruthless. Don't you have any human decency? Back then, you knew I swapped your child. Since you saw through it, why didn't you make a scene? Why did you silently swap them back? For these 20 years, you watched me as if I were treating a mortal enemy, torture my own biological son. You watched me pour cold water on him, watched me make him kneel in the snow, watched me deliberately refuse to call the imperial physician for him. You saw all this every day. Were you secretly gloating? Did you laugh every day, thinking I'm a fool?
Sun Yuli, back then, since you dared to commit such a heinous crime, you should have imagined the consequences you'd face today. By a twist of fate. If it weren't for that year, Yuqing caught sight of that sneaky maidservant, my own biological son, would have been tortured to death by you by now, turned into a pile of bones in a dry well in the harem. You wanted me to make a scene. If I had made a scene, would Zhu Heng have survived in the palace? If I had followed your wishes, I would have taken your son, and raised him by my side, cherished him like the apple of my eye, and helped him ascend the throne, while my own son would have to stay in your dark, malicious bedchamber, enduring all your abuse and humiliation. Dare you ask your conscience, who really harmed Rongzhe? How have you treated him all these years? I've long heard about it in Cunning Palace. Every time you made him catch a fever, made him kneel in the rain. I wished I could make you suffer the same.
This is all because of you. Lin Nian, what makes you? What makes you? Our families are equal. We entered the palace the same year. When we were maidens, wasn't I better than you in every way? Why are you the empress while I remain a mere consort Shu until my death? I'm not resigned. You deserve to be trampled under my feet.
How dare you? Guards, gag her.
Let go of me. Let me go. Lin Nian, don't think you've won. Do you think you can control me? I curse you to live in fear every day, never having peace. Your children and grandchildren will die horribly.
Yuqing. Yuqing, you're awake. Do you feel unwell?
What happened to me?
The imperial physician said you're over a month pregnant.
Hee.
Uncle, Anne!
Come here, let your auntie hug you.
The Empress Dowager was just saying yesterday that this is the eldest legitimate son of Great Zhou. Once born, she insists on raising him herself. So, I rushed over here today to offer congratulations.
Princess, look at this child. The heir apparent, you see, he actually looks a bit like His Majesty when he was young.
You also think this kid resembles Zhu Heng when he was a child. I know it best. When this kid throws a tantrum, that stubborn look, it's exactly like Zhu Heng back then. He's a mini replica.
Who said I look like that?
Uncle.
Imperial sister. You just said this kid looks like me? In what way?
I was having a private chat with Yuching, and you, the son of heaven, just barged in without a word.
I enter my own queen's chambers. I need to announce myself. Besides, what is there that I cannot hear?
All right, stop staring. Your uncle still needs to have a private talk with your aunt. Come with me out of the palace.
All of you, leave. Yuching, the Empress Dowager, yesterday, told me a story from my childhood.
What story?
She said that on the night of my first month celebration, I was almost switched by Consort Shu. She said that night, despite the danger, you held me, less than a month old, and ran desperately through the palace. You brought me back.
If I hadn't discovered, my current husband would probably be Prince An, Xiaozhe. I never expected. Consort Shu clearly remembered the distinguishing features of her own son. The birthmark. The dark mole. Prince An is actually a pitiable man.
Pitiable? I thought. My queen only cares about Prince An now.
Where did he learn this jealousy? It's not that I care about him, it's sympathy. Your Majesty, what do you want to hear? I only care about your Majesty, my lord.
You said it. You can only care about me.
So, your Majesty, how do you plan to deal with Prince An and the sixth prince?
This is exactly what's been on my mind lately.
A few days later, the decree was issued. Xiao Rongzhe was stripped of his princely title, reduced to commoner status, exiled to Qianzhou, forbidden forever from returning to the capital.
Rongzhe, wherever you go, I'll go. You were just demoted to a commoner, not sent to the army for hard labor. Once we get to Changzhou, we can start some small business, just enough to scrape by.
As for Consort Dowager Shu's youngest son, the sixth prince, he's only 10 years old. His Majesty decreed to entrust him to specially assigned palace attendants, to be raised with care. For the rest of his life, I'm afraid, he can only, in a corner of this deep palace, live as a wealthy idle man. Apart from them, those accomplices in the coup each have their own fate. After all, not everyone in the world is named Xiao.
Every single one must be examined carefully. If there's even the slightest mistake, I will hold you accountable.
Your Majesty, you're too nervous. Now the harem only has me alone. It's quite peaceful. There aren't that many scheming and intrigues.
My lady, have you heard? The one who crawled onto the bed last night. She was gone this morning.
Expected. Since she wanted to rise to the top, she had to be prepared to fall. He did the right thing. If that maid had been safe last night, the peace of the harem would be over.
His Majesty truly has deep love for you, my lady, but I still can't help worrying for you. Those seductresses are the hardest to guard against, taking advantage of you currently carrying the imperial heir, heavy with child. They shamelessly seduce His Majesty. Aren't you worried, my lady?
Worried? Being worried is useless for now. Over the years, the Empress Dowager only taught me one lesson. In this deep palace, a man's love is certainly touching, but it's like smoke, impossible to grasp. Only power is what allows a woman to stand firm, the only support.
Your Majesty, lift your hand a bit higher. Don't choke the Crown Prince's neck.
Your Majesty, lighten your grip. Don't disturb the little prince's sweet dream.
Mother, how can this little thing be so soft? I, your son, don't know where to put my hands and feet.
Jingqi, my son, you are truly exactly like your father. Xiao Jingqi, from the moment of his birth, The domain of Great Joe has been engraved into his destiny.
Yu Qing, what do you say we be a couple for life, okay?
Your Majesty. Could you stop reading the leisure books I usually keep by the bed for entertainment? They're really ruining your mind.
I'm serious. Those romance dramas about scholars and beauties are so popular in the capital, which shows that the idea of single-minded devotion is most in line with women's thinking.
If your Majesty wants to see women's true thoughts, you could go to the Grand Princess and ask for some books. Take a look.
Elder Princess? She usually reads poetry and prose, doesn't she?
Your Majesty will understand once you see.
What nonsense is this writing? It completely lacks moral principles. A woman actually has a main husband and several male concubines. And even at Qingfeng Pavilion outside, she keeps lovers. What on earth is the author's intention? I'll issue an imperial decree right now. To have that rogue author thrown into prison. Yu Qing, look at your elder sister. What kind of women is she reading about? Having multiple wives and concubines. It's unheard of.
Why are you angry, Your Majesty? Men and women are both human. No human can be free from worldly desires. Men want multiple wives and concubines, to enjoy the happiness of having both. If a woman had that power, she would naturally have the same thoughts.
How can that be the same?
Why is it different? Look at ordinary people in the countryside. Because of poverty, most are monogamous. But as long as they have a little wealth, merchant families, which man doesn't marry more wives? In the end, it's not that men are born fickle, and women are born affectionate. It's just that in this world, women had no choice in the past.
Never mind others. I only want you in this life. Not only will I not take concubines, you are absolutely not allowed to have such absurd thoughts.
Don't even think about it. My whole life is tied to this throne. Even if I thought, what use would it be?
I am the emperor. If I say no consorts, then no consorts. What can those old ministers do to me? If they push me further, I'll tell them to produce an heir themselves. HMPH.
You're such a child.
Your Majesty has been on the throne for over 4 years. The Crown Prince is already 4 years old, yet the harem still has only the Empress. What kind of decorum is that? Although the Tang clan is of noble lineage, she monopolizes the harem. This is the Eastern Palace.
They've been arguing for 3 days. Do you hear that? The ministers started by urging you to take consorts. Now they're all piling on in memorials to attack the Empress.
Take it away. The smell makes me nauseous, unexplained drowsiness.
Quickly, summon the imperial physician.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. Congratulations, Your Highness. Her Highness is over a month pregnant.
Good. I'll bestow a heavy reward. Everyone in the palace shall receive 3 months' salary as reward. Let's see who dares say I'm not trying to produce heirs.
Father, how can this little brother be so light?
Brother, lower him so I can see.
This child is exactly like the Grand Princess back then, to the very same. My daughter's personality is entirely like her aunt.